One of the more tragic types of claims that I see in my practice involves the wrongful death of a loved one or a family member. But the legal question that comes up is, what exactly is a wrongful death claim? A wrongful death claim involves the death of a person as a result of the negligence of another person, a company, or a government entity. Now, each province has a different law that governs wrongful death claims. In Nova Scotia, that law is called the Fatal Injuries Act. And the Fatal Injuries Act outlines what family members are entitled to file a claim and what type of compensation they're entitled to receive. For example, in Nova Scotia, the only family members that are entitled to file a claim are the grandparents, parents, spouse, children, and grandchildren of the deceased person. Siblings, brothers and sisters, aren't entitled to file a claim under the Fatal Injuries Act in Nova Scotia. The Fatal Injuries Act also outlines the type of compensation that the family members are entitled to receive. In Nova Scotia, family members are entitled to be reimbursed for any out-of-pocket expenses that they've suffered as a result of the death of their loved one. So, for example, they're entitled to be reimbursed for funeral expenses. The family members are also entitled to make a claim for any direct financial loss as a result of the death of their loved one. So they can make a claim for the lost income from the deceased family member. Finally, the Fatal Injuries Act allows the family members to make a claim for compensation for what's called loss of care, guidance, and companionship. In other words, compensation for the loss of friendship, advice, and support that your family member would have provided if they hadn't passed away. Now, every province has a different Fatal Injuries Act, and in each province the process for filing a claim is different, the family members that are entitled to make a claim are different, and the type of compensation that you can recover is different. So if you have a claim involving the loss of a family member, or if you think you have a wrongful death claim, you should get advice from an experienced lawyer so that you can be sure that everyone entitled to make a claim gets adequately compensated.